If the Bengals score 17, no, if they score 14 on us, I will switch teams.
That's a raunchy pick.
It is not a raunchy pick. I mean, come on now. 121 catches. He's on pace for 150 catches. 153 is the all-time.
Because the majority of the quarterbacks are black now and they all can run.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. And this is a great time to see that the majority of them are black.
Boy, them niggas sure can't run.
Welcome back to another episode of Motion Unfiltered.
Yo.
Shout out to Ghost behind the camera recording this. But let's talk NFL MVP.
That was hella weak.
That was like a But alright. So who y'all got for y'all NFL MVP this year?
Michael Thomas.
Mark Bolger.
Lamar Jackson.
Come on. Somebody realistic here.
Even though I don't like Lamar Jackson because they beat the Patriots, but I gotta
Alright,
go
so
with
go
Lamar
ahead
Jackson.
and tell us why.
Lamar Jackson been going off all
I was gonna say
season long.
your beard was looking uncircumcised, man.
I know, right? It was coming.
So you drink it.
You gotta get off.
You gotta top it off a little bit. You know.
Good deal.
Get a load of this guy.
Right.
Y'all tripping.
But go ahead, bro. So what's up with Lamar Jackson?
You know, even though I don't like Lamar Jackson like that, you know, you do gotta respect that he actually is playing good this year. You know, they beat the Patriots. You know,
Well, who hasn't?
my squad.
You know what? Like these beers, they seemed a little flat.
Woo!
Hold on 1 second.
Hey, stop
ain't
that.
your team the Saints?
Yeah, of
How
course.
many times did they lose?
Twice.
We lost
How many
3.
times did I lose? Did we lose?
3 times.
No, we didn't.
We lost
Yeah,
3
10
times.
We lost. Hey, but last week wasn't really a loss.
That don't count. That was a win-win.
That was a win-win for both.
First of all, y'all niggas don't play.
Hold on.
We actually put up fights in our games.
How come your loss is a win-win?
Because
Because
we
it
put
was
up
the
40
greatest
points.
game in NFL history.
But they won as a loss, right?
Yeah, well, here. I mean,
So it's a loss. Just accept your loss.
I mean, we don't cheat to lose.
Hey, bro. Hey,
You
if-
fucking sent the
if-
Chiefs luggage to fucking New Jersey some
Look,
damn where.
look.
It is real.
Look,
Y'all
And
did
then
good.
they get their luggage
Okay.
5 minutes before kickoff and they still beat y'all. How?
Okay, so look.
They did. They
Look
beat
at-
y'all in practice uniforms.
Then y'all, while y'all doing that,
Yeah,
okay,
them
the
wrong
Chiefs
jerseys.
put on.
Okay.
We gonna
They
spy
said,
on the Bengals.
send them away.
The
92
Bengals ain't won a
games.
game since last year, and you spying on the
We
Bengals.
ain't spying on no
Now,
Bengals.
if y'all lose to the Bengals,
We would know. If we lose to the Bengals, I'll switch teams.
cancel the whole season. Yeah.
I will
Don't make
switch-
no bets over here.
I
Make no
will,
bet.
no.
We
I
don't
bet
No,
this.
bet. Make a bet.
Don't do it,
Make a
nigga.
bet now. I need
I've
it now.
lost
Need
one.
a bet,
Don't do
bro.
it.
Don't film.
Bruh,
Need
if
a
the
bet.
Bengals score 17, no, if they score 14 on us, I will switch teams.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Let's
You might as well
pick
go
your team
ahead
right
and-
now.
They
Who
ain't
you
trying to
pick?
switch
Ravens?
teams to Tom Brady done.
Who you gonna pick?
Who the
Nigga, this all off topic.
Who that
Anyway.
pick?
It's not. I
No.
like this.
No,
Who
don't
gonna
do
pick?
this.
It's
I'm trying to
unfiltered.
You heard that.
Don't do
If they
it.
score 14
no.
points,
Get out.
No,
if they score
Get out.
14 points, he switched
to
to
the
team.
You switch to the Steelers.
Get out. I ain't switching no goddamn
You
Steelers.
He switched to the Saints because he
No.
made some stupid ass bet just like
No,
you making right
he
now.
switched to the Steelers. We,
I didn't switch to the Steelers.
Wait, they ain't gonna score, bro.
He's a Saints fan because he
Right.
made some dumb ass bet last
I
year.
did make a dumb ass bet.
No,
he should've
you switch.
made.
You switch
So now
from
he's a Saints fan.
from the Chargers to the Steelers, then
I
to the
wouldn't
Saints.
No,
have-
he was undecided. But when he made that bet with
I
Justin,
thought,
that's
I thought
when
you
he
made
became
a
the
bet with Daryl.
I didn't make no bet with
I
Daryl.
thought you made a bet with Daryl.
No, that
No.
bet with Daryl was just to change my profile picture. We lost.
Okay, so, but Justin, who you got for MVP, bro?
Michael Thomas from the New Orleans Saints, of course.
Wow, that's a raunchy pick.
And it's not a raunchy pick. I mean, come on now. 121 catches. He's on pace for 150 catches. 153 is the all-time, I think,
I believe so.
season
Who is it,
record.
Jared? Is it Jared?
Marvin Harrison.
Bro.
You already passed Jerry
That's
Rice
what,
for 3
Peyton
consecutive
Manning?
seasons.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that, I mean, in his consistent play, I mean, he's been in the league, this is his 4th season, I believe, and he's gotten a new contract, and he's still balling like crazy. I think he can make a case for at least the number 2 selection for MVP, but I do like Lamar Jackson as an MVP, but I think it should be a strong case for Michael Thomas to be in that number 1, number 2 spot. So,
Fair point.
he's got 1,400 receiving yards since going into week 15. He's going to clearly get to, I would say probably 17.
I think if he keeps up on pace with 100 yards, it's going to be
17, 1,800 yards throughout the season. And then, like I said, 150 catches. That's crazy. And this would be his 4th season. He's been in the league 4 years with over 100 catches.
I actually think he's gonna do a little bit more in the playoffs this year.
Oh yeah,
he probably gonna he gonna do more than 100 yards a game. He gonna do like 2. Yeah, man.
I don't
get a 200-yard game.
I don't think so.
He
In
gonna
playoffs,
he gonna get a 200-yard game.
I don't think so. Because
close.
we got a lot of good defenses in the NFC, so I don't think that he'll get 200. Because I feel like the NFC has a lot of the great defenses. I feel like the AFC has a lot of great offenses.
Well, I feel like the way the playoff seeding is going to go, where it's looking now, we're probably going to stay in that 3rd seed, and we'll play in a wild card game.
I doubt
we'll play somebody like, so we the 3.
Probably play Dallas.
That's gonna be
and
Dallas.
murder their defense.
And then we're going to have to play.
Ain't nobody worried about Dallas.
So we play Dallas, and then we end up having to play Green Bay. No, they're going to lose to Seattle if they
Green Bay will lose. Yeah,
we'll play Seattle again. But anywho,
it'll be a good game.
who was your
I got Lamar Jackson. I mess with the Ravens. Dude is a cheat code. This whole season has been the quarterback season. But he really been standing out.
Didn't he just pass Michael Vick?
He just did for the single season rushing yards.
That's big.
That is. Now I do feel like it's a different game between now and then. Not different game. I feel like it's more of it's a different scenario. I feel like the Ravens have aided in him getting that record because they built around him. Now with Vic, they wasn't messing with Vic. They wasn't fucking with that. That was different. Like he revolutionized the game. Like who was we having running before then? Like Randall Cunningham and Steve Young. Like they was running like 4.7 40s at max. This dude Michael Vick running like 4.2 and just blazing speed. But now as you're looking at it, the league has changed because the majority of the quarterbacks are black now and they all can run. You know what I mean? And this is a great time to see that the majority of them are black.
Boy, them niggas sure can't run.
Look at him run. Look at that. He's so fat. Who you got, bro?
I honestly, so for the longest, I did have Russell. But
he was balling in the beginning of the season.
He was. Yeah. But now I do have Lamar.
It's unanimous.
Due to the fact of just the amount of touchdowns he's putting up is insane. Like he doesn't have the passing yards, but just the passing and his accuracy has definitely improved. I feel like he's been pretty accurate with better teams, but I feel like the problem is that a lot of people are gearing towards stopping the run. So I want to really see him actually pass again. Like I want to see him throw for like 30 passes a game and see what he got.
Yeah, but it's hard when you can do both, man. Because when you got, you're getting defenses that give you a lot of pressure, and then he can just get up and go. It's hard to have 30 attempts because you're gonna have 15, 20 rushes.
Then you got Ingram there too.
You know, you got Gus Edwards, you got Mark Ingram, you got so many weapons.
You got so many. Then you got Marquise Brown just
burning
dudes on the side,
just ready to burn.
It's Drew's a tight end, like
it's tough.
Willie Snead.
It's tough. Like honestly,
all the former Saints.
They do.
So Michael Thomas should be the MVP. Come on now, Mark Ingram, Willie Snead.
Yeah. But Willie Snead ain't do shit when he was there for us.
Oh yes, he did. He was enough.
I mean,
he ain't do shit.
Drew made it happen for him.
Well, Drew make it happen for a lot of people. You see what he did last year?
He kept getting in trouble and shit, and he wasn't healthy for a season. So
that's what I'm saying. He didn't do shit. But I think
he's in a great situation in Baltimore though.
He is. But I feel like that's a product of the Ravens building around Lamar. They're like, look, this guy can run. We'll live without him being able to pass well. Because last year he couldn't pass for nothing. You seen the Chargers ran like 7 DBs on him, and then he had trouble because you seeing that much speed on the field. Like everybody can catch on the field right now. So you got no linebackers, all safeties. So you got 5 safeties, and then you got 3 or 4 DBs on the side, and that's hard to throw against. And I think that was a learning moment for him. And I feel like that's what that moment in the playoffs changed him to be what we have today. And it's crazy to say, but he's an MVP. He's beating out Russell. Dude's just consistently beating great teams.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like even if he just
Including the Patriots. Great team.
out of the great teams, they probably the least great.
They're still great.
They're terrible this year.
I think the Bengals was probably more of a challenge.
We don't have no receivers.
Bro, you have Mohamed Sanu.
We got one.
You have Julian Edelman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's 2
Bro,
receivers.
you have a Hall
Like,
of
maybe
Fame.
All of them been hurt.
You have a Hall
No,
of
they
Fame.
haven't. Mohamed
They
Sanu
have.
just got here
Mohamed
2 weeks
Sanu.
ago.
Y'all got
Hey, talking about Edelman, I don't want to hear that.
Phil
Because
Dorsett, y'all had
if
Josh
Matt
Gordon, y'all
Ryan
gave
can
him
do
up.
it,
I don't know why.
if Matt Ryan can use Sanu, you Tom Brady
Just
should
pull
be.
the
Tom
muscle
Brady
and then y'all
definitely
got
should.
rid of him.
I was
Hey.
upset.
See, I got Ben Watson and not using him right.
They don't use Ben Watson at all. I agree with y'all.
But I'm saying he
Yeah,
got
all
weapons,
kind of
they just not using them.
Y'all just
Because Matt Ryan had Mohamed Sanu and what they do with him. They went to the Super Bowl with him, didn't they? A few years ago.
Like y'all got
I
rid of
did.
them.
The people y'all ain't played nobody.
Alright.
The cupcake ass
Hey,
schedule has been
they do got a
exposing
soft
y'all
schedule. That's just
every
their weak
time y'all
division.
lost.
But anywho, that's enough for this episode.
Unanimous MVP, Lamar Jackson.
We all got, well, majority of us got Lamar. I would like to see
Can't
Michael
go Mike.
Thomas.
Chris, who you got?
You have to go with Lamar too, man.
See, unanimous.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, you could have
You wanna close out?
Yeah. But we'll see y'all for tomorrow's
Let the
episode.
church
Peace.
say amen.